Hey, Deb.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
I'm fine. So I want to know, when is you gonna give OJ the Juice Man his money for that contract you had him in?
When am I gonna give it to him?
Yeah,
So what
because he
money is
said
that?
that he never got paid for all those songs he made. But
Did he make songs like? How old are you?
well, the trap.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you one
I'm
question.
25.
Okay, so you're still young and you wouldn't even understand how stuff was. So on a mixtape, what do people get paid? Huh? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening. Explain
Okay.
to me.
What do you
Since
get paid on a
since you know how
mixtape?
this work, I want to know how this
Huh?
work. Since you know how this work, I want to know how this work.
But you're asking me a question of when am I going to give him something?
Right, because he stated that he was never paid for those songs that
So
obviously was very popular.
So let me just share this with you, okay? In a second, you're going to see me on. I'm going to sit on a large enough platform, and every piece of paper is going to sit right there. And then you come back, and I want you to tell me. I want to see if you come for me the same way and ask me how am I going to get a piece of the money that he's collected now.
He said that you had all the money. He
That I
said
had
you
it.
had him. He said that you had
No,
him in both
listen. What I don't do, I don't stop people because I don't have a reason to go through that. It's bad. She could ask me that question. It doesn't matter if it's on there. She's still a fan.
Right. It's nothing personal. It's nothing
She can ask me the
personal. It's a
question.
question.
It's a question. It's nothing for me to hide. It's nothing for me to go through any of that.
I mean, you put it out in the media, and I from your character that I seen, you just don't seem like that person that wouldn't pay nobody for
and
it.
sweetheart, I'm not that person. Okay, I'm not. I am not that person that would take anything away from anybody. Okay, when he did, OJ is a pioneer, and what we did, the other side of the trap was an album that came out, which is the album that actually made it possible for artists today to be able to get mixtapes and get deals. Okay, during that time, I'm not going to tell you that I knew everything it was that I was doing because I knew how to do what I need to do for them. But in the paperwork and stuff like that, I didn't know. But what I would assure you that there was no money taken away from him. There was nothing. I wish I could post just a little bit of stuff up here now just to show, to see that what he say he didn't get, he's collecting. He's already.
Oh, so he lied about
also,
it, basically.
sweetheart, he's also did a deal. He's done a deal. May God take the breath from my children. In a minute, you will see it. And it hurts to go through stuff like that because every interview that I do, I always talk about how I neglected him. I didn't neglect him by taking from him. I neglected him because I didn't give him the attention that he really needed because I had an artist that was going through, Gucci used to stay in trouble. So he got all the attention from me. I've always felt like I neglected Juice that way because he's never given me a problem. And when I tell you that hurts, when I seen that, like everybody, their mother's been called. There's a lot of people upset about that because, there's a lot of people that know the real story. I don't expect you guys to understand that or know that story. And I don't even feel offended by you asking me the question. You understand?
Right.
I'm fine with you asking me that. But why would it take all of these years now to come up to say I took your money?
Exactly.
Why now? Why
It
now?
just a little fishy to me. Like,
right. So just listen. If you go back and listen to his interview very well, okay? He said I came to the hospital when he had diabetes to make him sign paperwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
First off, like you really assassinate my character. I am the person that came and sat by your side when you got shot. This ain't got nothing to do with diabetes. Your career went under when you got jumped in a club. When you got jumped in that club, your career went under. When you disrespected Jadakiss in New York, threw everything at you on the stage because they loved you because you got the big head, your career went under. That had nothing to do with me. I texted him and I said, why did you go and you lie on me like that? He told me I got $500,000. I gave Gucci $50,000 to be quiet. That shit don't even sound right.
Right. I was suing him for that's
$50,000 so Gucci don't tell him I got that money. Now you said Gucci took from you too like that. I have it in writing. So you can't unscreenshot because I've already screenshotted everything. And eventually I'm going out and I'm going to show. You got a publishing deal on that album. You claimed 50%. You took all the publishing. But he was signed to me. And he was signed to Asylum Records. For you to sit there to say that, first off, it's illegal for me to say 10 years after he's dead, his kids can come sue me. That's not legal, sweetie. Right. That's not legal for me to be able to do something like that. I would never do, Eddie can't sign a contract under that distress if you had it. Then you did another one where you was laying on my floor in my home with diabetes going through. Why would you do that to? When I tell you that shit hurt me so bad, that's one of the things, a part of some of the stuff that, not him. Not him. But if you want to do music that bad and you want to go out that bad, then go out and do whatever it is that you got to do.
He probably just looking for somebody to blame for a failed career.
My point exactly. Let's talk about this too. Now, there was times he didn't get money for show stuff, but guess what? When you go in to a hotel, when you call any hotel and you ask them, you smoking weed and stuff in that hotel, they make you refurnish that whole hotel room. The curtains is full of weed. They make you pay for it. Let's talk about your entourage that you take with you. Let's talk about that incident that happened. I'm the person who had to pay the people off. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't forget about all of that kind of stuff. You want to talk that street stuff on what you did? I came in and got excited because I came in and seen some J's bagging up. That's not how it went. You remember when Daryl Jones came? You remember who said don't sign him? You remember who took your back when you came to me in tears about what was going on? I still took your back. Tell the truth about everything that was going on. Tell everything that happened. Sweetie, I ain't took nothing. Let me explain something to you. I ain't got no money from nobody. Let's be clear on that. Everybody else did way better than me. I went in to help people, not to take from them. I didn't have a reason to steal nothing from no one.
Yeah.
No one. So
I don't understand why he came out years
why
later
not take
about
me to court? Why not take me to court because I stole all your money?
Right.
If I took everything you had, why did you go on big facts that I'm pissed at Black about? Because it's not like he wasn't around and knew my struggle of what I was going through with all of them. I just don't tell their business. You feel what I'm saying?
It is surprising because that don't seem like your character. I don't even know you.
Sweetheart, it is not my character.
So I wanted to know because I was reading it in the blogs and I'm like, oh, so this is why he's saying his career didn't take off because he wasn't making money off his songs?
Okay, stop for a minute. That is not the reason why the career didn't take off, okay? It is true. He got shot. He got robbed. First thing, okay? I don't remember if he got jumped or shot first. One of them two things happened. I don't remember. Then, when he got jumped, and I think that was the Libra, if I'm not mistaken, whatever the name that club was, when they jumped him inside of there and that stuff happened, that became something different. But guess what? Who was there with him the whole while? Plus, I wish I could show you the stuff that's on here showing in 2017 I hit him. OJ, the state just hit me. You got checks that you have not picked up. They're going to place them in this system. You're going to lose them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get your money. Hold on. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. But I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to try to see. I have another phone. And I'm going to try to see if you can see. Hold on. Hold on. My phone will stop ringing because people mad at me for doing this, but I don't care.
I feel like you should talk about it because he.
And I don't talk about stuff through the dirt. I'm way older than you. I'm governed by a code. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like stuff that I don't do.
It's
and people know I don't do that.
What he did, if it's not true, is disrespectful. You don't do that to somebody that tried to help you and got you where you was at that time. So
I didn't ruin his career. He ruined his career.
Right. So
He
to
the
try
one
to point the
decided.
finger at somebody.
He the one got the big head and felt he was bigger than life, and these things happen. He's the same one who's bigging up Gucci. Gucci didn't want him signed. Tell the truth about the shit.
Right.
Tell the truth who took the song from you. Tell the truth. Don't blame that shit on me.
Right.
So hold on. I really want to find this. I gotta hold on. Let me see something. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me do something. It's here. I don't know if you can see. No, Mike, I'm good. That's not. Don't tell me to get rest. I'm good. Okay. On here, if you see this, where I wrote him, and I'm telling him that the state trying to contact him. This is in 2017.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your checks. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm telling him that. Here we go. Okay. Who do I need to contact? That's him. You understand? He gave back to me even within these times to get help, and I helped him. His people that he was working with called me, help him. I helped him. He came to my office to pick up checks. Sweetheart, I'm not taking nothing from nobody. If I robbed you, call the police.
Right.
Call the police.
Or take me to court. Don't talk about it almost 10 plus years later and try to...
And you say that I ruined your career? I didn't ruin your career. You ruined your career. You were still good. I did neglect him. And I'm not going to take that back. Okay? I did neglect him. I did. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I didn't. He didn't give me no problems. So I wasn't on him like that because he didn't get in trouble or, at that time, then really, he didn't do the things that warrant me to be under him 24/7. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that didn't happen.
Yeah, he was wrong for that.
It is what it is, and it's on here. And also, if he didn't get anything, I'm going to just do this too. So, just a little bit of stuff of what I'll be doing. Also, so it's not a lot of stuff that I could go through. If that didn't happen, then what is this? That's your deal.
Mm-hmm.
You did a pub deal. The whole album. I don't get a dime if you look on there. I ain't collect one penny.
Right.
So if I took, that's you on there, not me. I never got one penny. It's right there in black and white. So you can't lie. It's there.
Maybe he thought he was supposed to get more than what he got.
He might not understand what the hell is going on.
Right.
And it's okay. And I'm still not mad. But don't go and let all these people start picking up and call me no damn thief. Don't do that to me.
Yeah, because I was surprised. I was like, what?
That's not who I am.
And getting paid for it?
Excuse me. I'm not. That's not who I am. But why 10 years later do you come out and say that?
Mm-hmm. Because he see your career still going and, Gucci ain't messing with him like he used to. People hold on to stuff. So he probably feel like he should be somewhere farther than where he at right now and looking for somebody to blame.
Let me just tell you something. This is the story of a lot of artists, okay? A lot of artists are like that. Like, you'll do all of these things for them, but they'll swear to God they did everything. You understand? Mm-hmm. And the first time something goes wrong, then guess what? They blame you. You're the bad guy.
Right.
Okay? You're the bad guy once it went bad. So that's just how it is.
I think that's what life, period. Like, you got to take a risk, whether it's good, go good or bad. Like, you can come back from it.
I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that I knew everything I was doing, because one thing about it, two things for sure, I know how to do all the shit. I'll get you through. But one of the things I don't like, I'm not a paper pusher. I had people to take care of all that. There was people that I put the right people in place. All the right people, the CPAs, the lawyers, everybody was in the right place. I just made those things happen. All the other things happen. You understand? I'm not going to sit here in front like I knew everything. I don't sit up here and go through that. I ain't going to sit up here and act like I know every damn thing. But when somebody do something, they always want to put the blame on somebody else. Well, guess what? You're not going to put that goddamn blame on me. Because I used to listen to that shit before. I ain't never opened my damn mouth. All the shit that I was selling. Oh, she took the show money. I ain't even booked the damn shows. Okay? And people want to sit up here and keep blaming. So I'm not going to keep going through that. In a second, you'll get to see enough stuff. I just got to have all my receipts. I already have boxes of stuff from day one. I don't get rid of stuff. They call me the hoarder.
Right.
So I'm already going to have enough stuff that I'm going to be able to show. And where people could just see. I'm not going to tell you if some shit could be my fault. Some things could be my fault. It is my fault because it was placed in my hand. And if I put you in place to do something, it's still my fault because I put you there.
Right.
So I still got to take that hit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He was wrong for that. I think you should go and talk about it. I think you should do your own interview and talk about it because my thing is if you're going to do an interview, come with some receipts. Don't just point the finger.
Well, it's fine. It's the age that we're living in, sweetie. It's the social media age that we live in. And, you know, people upset on here right now, and everybody's upset about, hey, Sabrina, everybody's upset about me on the phone explaining and talking to you, but I'm going to talk about it because it is out there. He did put that up there. It is something that he put up there. It is something that he said right now, and it's not a secret at the end of the day.
Right.
Okay, and you do have the right to. You can ask that question. I'm on this live. If you want to ask that question, you can ask that question. You can ask it. And I'm not upset about that. And that's what people don't understand. I'm not running away or hiding from anything because I can stand there, right, wrong, or indifferent. I can stand there and I can tell you my wrong. I can tell you something I didn't do right. If I didn't do right, I didn't do right. I will say that. I will take that hit. Even if in the equation of me doing for any of them, if someone did wrong, then guess what? Whose fault is that? It's mine. Because I put them there. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And I can take that kind of stuff.
I believe you because if you, like you said, a guilty person, they going to run from it.
I'm not running from nothing.
Exactly. And
I don't have a reason to run.
And explain
I have no reason to run away from nothing. But I know that I did wrong. I did wrong. I did wrong because I entrusted a bunch of people and I didn't dot my I's and cross my T's. And everything that I said about everybody else, I was so damn pissed at people talking about them and all the shit like, oh, why you treat that artist like that? Why you do that? I understand why they did people the way they do them.
Yeah.
I understand why people lock people's asses in and do the things that they do. So when you run around here and run your mouth and talk crap against me, it's okay. I got paid. And that's how people look at it. And I never looked at stuff like that. I just wanted to help. I wanted to help them. I wanted to do these things. But I was told that I should have stayed in charity. Because I didn't belong there.
You can't help everybody.
But it's okay. And I hope I answer. I know your question might not be answered. But all you got to do is stay tuned. Because I will be on a major platform.
No, my question answered. I believe it because the person I
don't run from nobody. I'm not going wrong. If you know the money I turned down, if you know the people that come to me and I turn their money down, if I'm so thirsty for goddamn money, let's be clear on something. Why out of everybody is he the only person that I'm doing this to? That he the only person I'm taking everything away from? Why would I not have locked everybody else down?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Come on.
And it don't even sound. It just don't. Just watching you over the past few years, that it just don't even fit you. Your character, like seeing how you is with Johnny, I couldn't believe it. So y'all,
I really want y'all to respect her At the end of the day, no matter, I can't see either, and I don't give a damn. I can't see her, but I can hear her. And
I can't even see their comments. I can't see nobody comments.
I can see it.
I can't see nothing
but
they saying.
I can see it, and I'm just telling everybody, I just respect that. Like, I'm not slamming the phone down on her. I'm not going through all that stuff with her. She asked me a question, I'm going to answer her. Period.
Right.
But it's like, don't try to comfort me the way you did. Like, when you gonna give OJ his money? The question should have been, Miss Deb, did you take is what was said on the thing?
I believed it at first, so I said it how I said it. When you gonna give him his money? Just like if he said it about you and this in the blogs, and I feel that way because I believed it.
But see, that's what the bad part about it is. There's three sides. It's his side, my side, and the truth. And the truth lies within both of us. That's what's wrong with people today. That's how things happen to people. And things get like that because people want to believe what they want to believe. They become the judge and the jury. And they just know what's going on when they don't even know what's happening for real.
Yeah, I believed it because he just he fucked up shit. His career ain't shit. It ain't go nowhere. So, when you hear a person say, well, I didn't get none of the money from my royalties or the music I was making, you look at him and be like, okay, I could kind of believe it because you ain't got shit going on. You off the radar. You like, where the money go? Why you ain't living like Gucci? Or why you ain't living like Flocka? Why you don't mess with some of the people you used to mess with? Like, what happened to your career?
So do that mean that it's people's fault, or do you take ownership of what you're not doing?
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Because let me just.
No, I don't think it would be. Like I said, I believed it because of where his career was at, but it doesn't sound like you. Me, that's why I asked the way I asked, because I was shocked. Like, the Deb that be on Love and Hip Hop, that be, you forgive people, the Deb that be preaching, like, so you ain't paying them their money. And so, yeah, I did believe it, but like you said, there's three sides to every story, and yours make more sense for the simple fact you didn't even have to explain it to me. I'm a stranger that lived probably 1,000 miles away, and on top of that, it makes sense. It don't. It's not. It didn't seem like it was in your character to even take money from somebody. So
let me be clear, okay? I'm not a guardian angel. That's the first thing, okay? Here's the second thing that I'm going to let you know. If me and you did business together and it didn't work out and I fell from the business, you think I'm going to let you stop me?
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm talented. I ain't stopped.
Right.
Even for people that want to say what I didn't do. See, I always remain quiet. People didn't know until I brought somebody in. Period. And they start sharing that it was me. I'd like you to hear me but never see me. I don't have to be seen. I don't have to be in the limelight. I like being quiet. And I have brought other artists out since then.
Right.
And there's artists today that you deal with. I just don't talk about it. I'm not on the outs with Nikki. We talk. I don't understand. That's people's shit or what they say.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. But I'm not out here plastering stuff all over the place and showing stuff up and going through all this. I'm never going to say ill stuff. Even to what he said, I'm still not going to sit here and put dirt on his name like that. Do you understand?
Right.
I'm still not going to go through all of that stuff. I didn't do right by him. I felt that I could have gave him more attention. I called Juice my knee baby. And if you know about that, the knee baby is the one that's always neglected in a way. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not going to sit here and say ill stuff about him. And what he believes happened is not reality. The stuff that he says is not reality. And
yeah,
it's okay. And in time, he'll learn that. But don't tell the people you never got nothing. You did a whole deal. It tells it right there in black and white. You can't change that. Everything you did, I'm about to pull up and show it to you. And if I was that greedy, why didn't I come in and take it? Because you were signed to me. I still was supposed to eat off of it. And I didn't eat off of it. And I'm not crying. And I'm not saying nothing. Don't be mad at me. I'm happy she asked that question. You don't feel like if people place you somewhere, because it's still the people that place you somewhere, you don't feel that you owe them an explanation to something if something happened? Why? That's why I went through half of the stuff that I went through, because I never kicked nothing back. I never said nothing. And so what if she got information from him? It's not going to hurt me. That's what you guys don't understand. It ain't hurting me. He already know that. I already hit him. I already went there already.
They don't see how you be helping young girls and all that.
But they don't have to see that, Pat.
They don't have to know.
But they don't have to. But this is something that went in the tabloids, and bloggers started picking it up. So I ruined the career. I didn't ruin the career. You decided to stay in the streets. But he wanted to try to bring himself back and bring money in. And if I could be the vessel to bring him back through and he used me for that, so be it. Payback for me neglecting him.
Checkmate.
Okay. I'm good with that. All right, guys. They're getting on me now and making me get off of the damn telephone.